Hey, welcome back to Frank's Favorite Foods, where I'm always cooking up a good time. This is the channel where I teach you how to make restaurant quality food at home. I've been wanting to make this video for a long time. Blue crab meat of any kind has been pretty hard to come by. So when I saw fresh Maryland crab meat on the shelves, I just had to make a crab cake po' boy. If you're not a subscriber, you should be. Make sure you hit the little bell. That way you'll be notified every time I put out a new video. This is fresh blue crab meat from the Baltimore Crab Company. It's been so long since I've had fresh Maryland crab meat. This stuff was just delicious. This is back fin crab meat. It actually looks really good. Since we're making a tasty crab cake patty to fit inside a sub roll, we don't really need expensive giant jumbo lumps. It is, after all, called a po' boy. After removing as much water as possible from the crab meat, I've added 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley. Next, I added a half a cup of crab mix and 1/3 cup of plain breadcrumbs. The recipe for crab mix is in the description. It's easy to make, and you can follow along as I make it in one of the other crab cake videos. While I usually bake my crab cakes, this time I'm going to do a little pan fry. I've tried to use just enough crab mix to keep them together. I shaped them to be a little larger than golf balls. Then I sort of flattened them out into a little crab cake puck. I grew up in Catonsville, Maryland in the 60s and 70s. As a kid, one of my favorite carry-out meals was from Sea King on Baltimore National Pike. Please leave me a comment if you remember Sea King. I believe there's still one around. They made these little, shout out to SpongeBob, Krabby Patties. They were tasty and cheap, and you ate them on saltine crackers with mustard. Oh my gosh, I sound like an old guy talking about the good old days of crab cakes. Yeah, see there? You want to know when there, see how they brown now? See how they brown? Now you want to turn your crab cakes. Once you put them in the pan, don't mess with them. You'll be able to look at the sides and tell when they need to be turned. I really appreciate the way crab cakes get crispy when you fry them like this. Boy, you got them cakes looking good. All right, that's enough from Grandpa. Let's put the sandwich together. I'm gonna make a traditional remoulade sauce with a little Maryland twist at the end. I'm starting with a half cup of mayo. To that I'll add a half teaspoon of grated horseradish, a teaspoon of chopped capers, a tablespoon of fresh chopped parsley, 2 tablespoons of mustard. My buddy Chef Wayne has an amazing craft hot sauce company, Tropical Island Gormet. I'll leave a link below. This is Skull Brothers oven roasted ghost pepper sauce, so I'm only going to use a little bit. Half teaspoon of creole seasoning, 1 teaspoon lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of ketchup. It didn't seem quite right for a sauce that was going on top of fresh Maryland crab meat not to have some Old Bay, so I've got the perfect po' boy roll. Just a little crunchy on the outside, but super soft and tender inside. Some of the remoulade sauce. And I really just like keeping it simple with lettuce and tomato. The patty style crab cakes are gonna make the sandwich easier to handle. So that is a crab cake po' boy made from fresh Maryland crab meat. The fresh Maryland crab meat really made a difference. If you love crab cakes as much as I do, check out my other 2 videos. Maryland style lump crab cakes and colossal half-pound crab cakes. If you haven't already done so, you can subscribe right now, and if you hit the little bell, you'll know every time I put out a video. I truly appreciate you taking the time to watch. If you really enjoyed this content, please share with a friend. I'll see you in the next video.